2. So before we get to UFC 277, why is my Wi-Fi so slow? We're gonna talk about these news I heard. Someone bought Muhammad Ali's heavyweight championship belt for $6.18 million.
Wow.
Yeah, that's too much money, isn't it? Somebody bought that. All right, congratulations to you. A 37-year-old woman in Dallas, Texas, shot up a fucking, what's this? An airport. Yeah, she shot up an airport. A 37-year-old woman in Dallas, Texas. What is going on in America? What the hell is going on in America? I mean, there was Uvalde School in Texas, and now this. What the fuck,
Yeah.
US of A? Hey, what do you think of these school shootings happening in America?
It's just sad. It's yeah, that's it.
I mean, listen. Here's the thing. Americans, they can carry guns. You can have guns, and that's a good thing. You can defend yourself. But sometimes a woman or a man, who's not mentally right or something, they might get a gun. And that person who's not mentally right is going to do some bad stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
in America, every time someone brings up gun control, they start talking like they don't want gun control. Like, listen, gun control, I feel like gun control in America, it should be a thing. No, I'm not saying they're not allowed to buy guns. Go buy as much guns as you want. But here's the deal. If you're gonna buy guns, you should have a license for a specific type of firearms. There are shotguns, assault rifles, automatic rifles, handguns, all those types of guns. And I feel like you should have a license for every single gun. You should take some sort of tests. You should take tests and you should prove that you're mentally stable. You should prove that you can carry a firearm, you know how to use one, and every type of firearm should have a specific license. Every type of bullet should have a specific license, and you should be in a certain age to buy a gun. If you're still in school, you cannot buy a gun. If you are mentally unstable, you cannot buy a gun. If you are, if you're one of those, you cannot buy a gun. You put those things in, and then people, the shootings, the high school shootings, the airport shootings, it's all gonna come down. I promise you, I'm not a politician. I just know humans. And I know if I am mentally stable, I've got this gun. Listen, I got this, let's say I've got this rifle. This AK-47. I got this AK-47 sitting right here. I'm gonna only use it for protection. Let's say someone comes into my house, he wants to rob me. I grab the gun, I point it at him, and he's like, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot him back. If he starts to shoot him, I'm gonna shoot him. Or I'm gonna shoot first. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna use this to defend myself, not to fucking go and shoot other people. That's what they should do. Here's the thing. Same thing with abortion. Like you see in America, they want to ban abortion. Is it legal in UK? I know I've watched Sex Education. I know it's legal. Is it like some parts illegal, some parts legal, or is it completely illegal?
Completely.
I mean, it should be legal. I mean, let's say this girl, she's 12 years old. She gets raped. She gets raped. And the results of, getting raped is a baby. She gets pregnant at 12 years old. In America, they want to do it so that she cannot abort that baby. You know what happens when a 12-year-old is pregnant? She's going to ruin her entire future. Would you rather not kill, abort a baby who's not even born? This baby is not even born, right? This thing is not even born. You're going to abort that, or are you going to, not have the baby, choose not to have the baby, or abort the baby, live your life, become successful, then have a baby. Because,
Yeah.
they say give the baby up for adoption. Like, that doesn't make sense. The baby ruins the kid's life, especially when they're 12 years old, 15 years old. Because sometimes when that baby is born, she's a mother. As young as she is a mother. She's gonna feel attached to that baby. She's her baby. She's not gonna give it up to someone else. And when you make abortion illegal, you know what? You're gonna have illegal underground abortion clinics. You're gonna have illegal abortion pills. You're gonna have a lot of bad ways of abortion. Like, you go to someone and you're like, I want to abort my baby, I want to have an abortion. So that person kicks you in the belly and that baby is gonna die. You know what I'm saying? Those stuff are gonna happen. So make it legal, right? But to have an abortion, here's the thing: to have an abortion, you have to be under the age of 25. You have to be out of school. You have to have a stable job with a stable income to not be able to get abortion. If you don't have none of that, if you're under 25, if you're still in school, if you don't have a job, if you are coming from a poor family, you should 100% get the abortion. I mean, that's the choice. Nobody's forcing you to have an abortion, but you can have that. Maybe you want to raise the baby, who knows? But if not, you can't get the abortion. I mean, why are American politicians are so stupid? Why are they so stupid? I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. And enough about all that negativity. Let's talk about UFC 277. And hey, Olisani, is my video, is it fine? Because I'm seeing a little delay.
Yeah, it's fine. Wait,
It's
Tom.
fine? Hello?
Yeah, there is a delay. There's a delay.
There's a delay, right? It might be because of the because of the last episode being a thing, when let me close this. I don't know what I can do to help, to be honest. I'm gonna turn off my video for a second. All right, I'll be back in a second. You don't turn off. People need to see your beautiful, handsome face. All right, keep your camera, in a good way. All right.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the thing: UFC 277, Pena and Nunes, headliner. I feel like it would have been better if we had Moreno and Kai Kara France as the headliner. But if someone publicly says that, as I'm doing right now, they're gonna get canceled. So I'm okay with it. I mean, obviously, Pena and Nunes are two world champions, and Kai Kara France and Moreno are also championship level fighters. I love them as well. So, predictions and breakdowns. They have fought before, both of them, Moreno and Kara France, Pena and Nunes. They have fought before. So what is the strategy for Moreno to go in there and beat Kara France as he did before?
Mix it up.
I
Like
said,
in wrestling.
yeah, mix it up, use the leg kicks,
Yeah.
and take him to deep waters. I don't know if Kai France has ever been to championship rounds. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't know if he's been champion in the championship rounds. He's got great cardio, but I don't know if he's been into that deep water yet. But I feel like Moreno should check the kicks himself, because Moreno in his last fight he had some issues with some leg kicks. Check the leg kicks and land your own leg kicks. Push the pace. Because Moreno's got great cardio. Push the pace. Mix things up. And mix in the takedowns towards the end of the round. You know what I'm saying? You get out struck on the feet. You got 2 minutes left. Take the guy down. And try to score some points on the ground.
Yeah.
And for Kai Kara fans, throw the leg kicks, stay on the outside, and try to outbox him. And use the leg kicks. The leg kicks are something that Davis and Figueiredo use. And here's the thing. I feel like I feel like Moreno is gonna come out a little more aggressive. And here's the thing: he left his old gym though in Mexico. You heard that? That was a mistake.
Why has he done that?
Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. He shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that. That was a big mistake for Moreno. He shouldn't have left the gym. I mean, I get it. The guy felt like he needed to win and he couldn't, and in his last fight, he didn't win. So I feel like maybe he's trying to change gyms to learn some. I'm going to bring my camera back here. All right, now it's okay. Now it's fine.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Here's the thing for Kai Kara France. I feel like he should land the leg kicks, but he should set up the leg kicks using his hands, and go to the body a little.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Start body, drop his hands, and then you can. He's powerful, powerful flyweight like Figueiredo.
Yeah.
Figueiredo dropped Moreno 3 times.
4 times. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where those knockdowns Moreno would have won. Hands down.
Yeah,
Moreno might have been winning those rounds.
Yeah. So the headliner. Let's move to headliner. Could you give me your breakdown? Who you think is gonna win and how is she gonna win?
I think Penny's going to do it again, but this time I think it's going to be more. We're going to see. We're going to see a bit better cardio for Nunes, but she will be completely gassed by 4-5.
Yeah.
I think Pena is going to start slow, like the first round of the first fight. She was less Nunes from that. I think round two, it's just going to be first 3 rounds. I think Nunes, and then she'll gas by trying to push the pressure of late round 3.
Yeah.
I think Penny needs to go to the legs a lot, kick the legs
and the body.
Body for 10 kicks.
Yeah.
Round 4, I think Penny is going to start taking over, and I do see a late round 5 submission again for Pena.
I feel like because Amanda Nunes left her gym, left American Top Team. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I've heard that one. That's a mistake.
Listen, do not leave your old gym just because of one loss. I mean, maybe she's trying to learn something else, but listen, do not leave your old gym because of one loss. One loss doesn't determine your future. And
you look at people like Masvidal, Conor, Dustin, never left their gym.
I mean, they should leave their gym, to be honest. I mean, Conor should leave his gym to learn something new. Masvidal should leave his gym to learn something new.
Yeah.
But
Justin should. I don't know what to.
I mean, listen, I'm going with Nunes as well. I'm going with Pena as well. I feel like Pena is gonna win in the later rounds. Maybe Nunes was gassed because of the COVID, recovering from COVID and all that. Listen, let's not talk about COVID. Let's just say she gassed out from punching her in the face.
Pena started to outbox her, and she started to put 100% on her punches.
I feel like
And
she's gonna
she's
win
mad.
in the same way, but in the later rounds. I feel like
Yeah,
she's gonna win. Like, let's say the first
take it
round,
down, take it back.
yeah. Takedowns are important. In the later rounds, though, I feel like she should shoot in the first couple rounds just to get Nunes tired. You don't have to get a successful takedown to get your opponent tired. My coach always says the same thing. He says, if you are fighting someone who's got a limited cardio and you've got a better cardio and you can wrestle, why don't you just try to take that person down? Take him down, or if you can, just clinch up. Make him defend the takedowns. Defending takedowns makes you tired a lot, especially if you're not a grappler. I mean, I am not a grappler. I'm a striker. When I grapple, it's a lot harder. But when I'm striking, I can go for 50 minutes, an hour, just striking.
Yeah.
But when I'm grappling, it's going to be a lot harder because, I'm not used to it. Even though I'm good at it, I'm not used to it. My muscles are not used to it as much. I mean, I grew up striking. I grew up kickboxing, karate, Japanese jiu-jitsu. You know what I'm saying? I did those. I didn't do that much grappling. But when I learned grappling, it was hard. The first couple months was hell. And same thing with Nunes. She doesn't have the best cardio. I mean, she's been 5 rounds, but in those fights, she's been dominating. And especially when you're dominating someone, you're not getting tired because you're in that zone. You're in the zone. But when you are getting punched in the face and the person you're punching is not going down, you're going to get tired. You're going to get tired and you're going to get tired fast. So what I think is, I feel like Pena is going to beat her the same way she did in the later rounds. Yeah. Take her down, choke her out, or maybe TKO from ground and pound.
Yeah.
And for the co-main event, I've got, yeah. Go on. Sorry, go on.
Fun story. So my cousin came around a couple of weeks ago, and we're doing like grappling match, first of 3. Okay.
Yeah.
So he's throwing up kicks. So I'm saying that's the distance. I jump in, get stuck in the guillotine, tight. I pop out. I'm still on the back somehow. He transitions a side control. Darts him somehow. I can't even remember how. Darts him. And next one, I don't even know what I did. I got his head and I got his legs, kind of just like put so much pressure, and he tapped.
Jesus. This is the first time you ever said the story now. This is the first time. This is the first time you ever said a story on the show. Yeah. And you remember a couple of weeks ago, I texted you and I said, my cousins are here. You remember that?
Yeah.
The same night, we put on gloves. My big cousin, he's younger than me. He's about 14, 15. He's about your age. He's about either 14 or 15. I don't know. I don't give a shit about the guy. I don't like him. I'm just joking. We put on boxing. He puts on boxing gloves. I put on MMA gloves. I kind of cheated, putting on MMA gloves. So he put on the headgear, and he also put on the shin pads. I didn't put on anything. I was just going 10%. I beat him. I beat my big cousin. The bigger one, the older one. He's not a fighter. He likes doing activities, but he's not that much into fighting. He's more of a football guy. So he takes his stuff off. I mean, I beat him. I dropped him 2 times. I mean, I didn't drop him. I would go 1, 2, and I will push him with my cross. I would push him so he would go down. I didn't drop him. Like I'm not Sean Strickland. So my little cousin, the little one, he's around 10. And he's super short. He's about 5'1", 4'11". He's super short. So he puts on the headgear and he puts on, the gloves. The gloves are so big for him, and the shin pads and everything. So I'm playing with him, my hands are down. He's got his hands up. He's scared as fuck. And I'm landing that 1-2. I took him down. I went ground and pound. He's like, come on, don't take me down. I don't know how to wrestle. So I'm like, come on, get up. So all I'm doing in this is I'm doing 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. I do 1-2. He goes like this, and I threw a left hook. I caught him on the eye. He started crying, man. He was screaming. And nothing happened to his eye. I just hit him. And the shot was like 10%. It was like this. And he started crying, my eye. Dude, I was scared. And my aunt was there. And I was like, dude, if I thought I broke his nose. And when I looked at him, his eye was, he was crying. Tears were coming down. I was like, dude, I'm not gonna ever punch you again. I'm never gonna spar with you again. If you're gonna train, if you're gonna do this, if you're gonna have fun, we're gonna do only grappling, and you are allowed to take me down and submit me. I'm not gonna do anything else to you.
I used to do like little, because I used to do boxing with my cousin. Ages ago. It was like, because he came in lockdown, he came every day because mum's a teacher, so she had to go in.
Yeah.
So and our schools were shut, so he came around. Sometimes we put the gloves on, and we had a little spar. I won't go too hard on him, but like if he's hitting me, I'm like,
I'll fuck you up.
He is a lot smaller. He's how old is he? 14, 15, like my age, but like 5. He's really short. It's like 4'11", I think.
Yeah, cousins are short, man. Cousins are short. I don't know why. I do have cousins that are, taller than me, but I don't play around with them too much. I'm not that close to them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm never gonna play with them again. Never. I mean, with the older one, maybe. With the little one, just grappling, and he's the only one who can take me down and submit me. That's it. I'm not gonna resist. I mean, he throws mad kicks. I mean, he does a lot of great kicks, jumping switch kicks, jumping roundhouse kicks, everything. He does everything, right? But when it comes to punching in the face, I mean, he can take a head kick, but he can't take punches. I don't know why. He's not used to them. He's more of a karate, kung fu type of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because in karate and kung fu, you're not allowed to punch in the face. Yeah.
We were doing some clinch work in my old gym. So like this guy, he was so annoying. I didn't like him. So we're in the clinch. He foot stomps me.
Usman.
I just grabbed his leg and flung him across me and took him down. That was like the last session before lockdown hit. We were just doing clinch works.
Hey, where do you go to the gym? Where do you go to the gym? Do you go to the gym where I called and talked to the guy? Like when we were trolling people online?
No, it wasn't there. It was like it's Studley one. I don't go anymore. But the guy used to go around the trainer, and if we didn't have a guard off, he'd just punch us around the face.
I mean, that's a good thing, to be honest. That's good. That's good, to keep your guard high. But
yeah,
so I moved my gym. So one of my coaches, I told you guys the story. I used to go to another city to train. It was a boat ride for about 45 minutes, and I would get there. So one of the coaches came to my place, came to the island, and he's got a gym now. So I'm going to that gym, and this new guy came in, and he's a super nice guy, this new guy. He's a bodybuilder. He's just trying to learn some stuff, He doesn't want to go pro. He doesn't want to fight. He wants to fight a couple amateur fights, just to see how it is, how it goes. But he's a bit of an amateur. He knows how to throw hands. The guy is good. So my coach goes, why don't you go spar with him a little? I'm like, coach, he's a little bit bigger than me, but he's an amateur. He's like, come on, you know how to fight. Just go 10%. Come on. So I went to ring. We don't have a ring there. We just ordered a ring. It was gonna take a couple times. It was a tape. We taped an area, you marked an area, like this is the ring. So we go in there, I'm dropping my hands, having a little fun. I go inside leg kick, one overhand, jab overhand, boom, right on his chin. And this dude's got a fucking, what is it called? A chiseled jaw. This dude's got a chiseled jaw, he's got that superstar jaw. So I punched him and he gets a little buzzed. And he's like, dude, it's on. I'm going to fuck you up, as a joke. The guy's actually a super nice guy. I really like him. He's super nice. And he starts coming at me and he's boom, boom, the amateur boxing, the first time punching someone, like this.
Yeah.
And I'm using the head movement and, you cannot fuck with these amateurs. So he comes in, he's like punching like this. And I'm just, he's just going 1-2. I'm just doing this. And all of a sudden he goes hammer fist like this. Boom, hits me on the top of the head. I'm like, what the fuck did you do that? And he goes, I couldn't hit you with my 1-2. I just hammer fisted you. I'm like, dude, don't ever do that again. He's a great guy. I like him. He's my main sparring partner now. I'm gonna bring him up. He's a good guy. He's got the talent, to be honest with you. If he trains in a right way, and I know he's watching, because I don't know how, but he kind of knows me from the podcast. I don't know he's watching. If you're watching this, listen, I'm going to turn you into fucking pro. You're going to go in there and I will turn you into pro. My coach and I, we are a small gym. We got like maybe 4 guys in there. 4 guys and 2 girls. That's it. He's going to become the heavyweight champion if he tries to fight. Maybe light heavyweight. I don't know. I don't know how much he weighs. I don't know. But he's got the talent. First time I asked him to, throw that 1-2, he went like this. His hands were all over the face. By the end of the session, his 1-2 was sharp. He had nice 1-2. Yeah, the guy's got talent. Check out. I'm gonna link his Instagram down in the description. Go check this guy out.
Yeah, I'll check him out. I'll drop you a follow if you're watching.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually don't have his Instagram, to be honest. I'm gonna text him and be like, "What's your Instagram?"
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, that's gonna be it for today, I guess.
Yeah.
We had some fun. This is the first time Ali Stanley's ever opened up. Actually, yeah, I hope we can do that more often. Thank you guys for watching. This is gonna be a little part 2. So, here's the thing. I love doing this shit. And this is going to be the best podcast on the planet. We're going to beat the crap out of Joe Rogan's podcast. And there's this dude named Logan Paul. He's like, we got the #1 podcast in the world. No, you don't. You're number 3. Joe Rogan is number 1. We're number 2. You're number 3. Ain't that right, understanding?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you. When are we gonna see him? After UFC 277.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching. Love you all. Let's hit that 500 subscriber mark. See you.